Hi everyone, this is Ritu from the Indian Beauty blog, and a few weeks back I attended a friend's engagement in Kulu, and when I shared the pictures with you guys on Instagram, a lot of you guys wanted me to do the tutorial for the makeup look that I was wearing, and today here I am with the final tutorial. If you're interested, keep watching. As a rule, I always start with sanitizing my hands before doing my makeup, and somehow the clipping where I applied my primer got deleted. I'm really sorry for that. So I started my makeup with spraying some MAC Fix Plus all over my face, and then I go on to color correcting the under eye dark circles. I use the Clinique Even Better Concealer in Orange Brightener, and I applied it all over the area where I have dark circles. I will link my how to color correct and conceal dark circles tutorial somewhere on the screen, and also list it in the description box down below so you can check out the detailed tutorial. And I also applied some of the same orange concealer around my mouth and chin to color correct any discoloration around the mouth, since this was a special event makeup. And then I blended the orange color corrector with my fingertips. Moving on to the foundation next, I used the Bobbi Brown Longwear Even Finish Foundation on my Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki brush, which was dampened with some MAC Fix Plus again. I like to dot my foundation all over the face and then blend it with the Flat Top Kabuki brush. The Sigma F80 is the only foundation brush that I use, and I really love how it imparts an airbrushed finish to the skin, and there's no streaking, nothing. This is my all-time favorite foundation brush. Then I applied the concealer. The Revlon Colorstay concealer in medium has been a consistent product in my makeup kit since a long time. I apply it wherever there are any marks peeking through the foundation, and also on the areas where I applied the color corrector. To blend the concealer, I use the Color Bar eye blending brush, and I love how it helps in giving a smooth finish with the concealer. Under the eyes, I also like to set the concealer with a little tapping motion using my fingers. To set all my makeup, I use the MAC Studio Fix powder, and since I was traveling at that time, I did not carry all my brushes, so I used the makeup sponge, the sponge applicator that came with the powder. I'm just using gentle pressing motion here with the applicator to set all the makeup. I'm not moving the sponge applicator around much, so the base makeup stays intact. Moving on to the eyes next, I use the Coastal Scents Step 1 Eye Primer, and I apply it all over the lids using the fingertips. And while the primer is drying, I like to fill my brows using the Inglot AMC-63 Matte Black Eyeshadow. It looks quite stark at the moment, but we'll brush it out and it'll look fine. I don't like using brown eyeshadow or brown powder for my brows because my brow hair and the rest of my hair is naturally quite black. I use the Smashbox Masterclass-II palette, and I'm using the shade Zoom and applying it to the inner 2/3 of my eyelid using a flat shader brush from Sigma. Next, I applied the shade Nocturnal on the outer 1/3 of the eye, and I used the Real Techniques base shadow brush here, just applying it on the outer 1/3 in a form of a V. Next, to blend the two shades together, I used Kryolan brush number 12 or Art 3712 number brush. Moving on to the crease, I applied the shade Pebble onto the outer part of the crease first using circular and wind wiper motions with my Sigma E40 tapered blending brush, and then I intensified the crease using some of the shade Nude from the same palette, and I applied it to the crease area. I'm using the same Sigma E40 tapered blending brush here. It's really important to blend out all the eyeshadows together really well. You don't want any harsh edges. Next, I use the shade Flirt on a Sigma E30 pencil brush to highlight the inner corner. And for the brow bone highlight also, I use the same shade on a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease brush. For eyeliner, I use the MAC Fluidline in Blacktrack on a Sigma E05 eyeliner brush and applied this to the upper lash line. Winged it out a little bit to add a little bit of drama to the eyes. Although I did not want too much of drama because we already had some interesting colors going on the eyes. On the lower waterline, I used the Bobbi Brown Perfectly Defined Gel Eyeliner in Pitch Black and used it as a kohl, and thereafter I applied the same shades Zoom and Nocturnal on the lower lash line using the Sigma pencil brush and blended them all really well, just intensifying the shades here. If you notice any gaps on the outer corner, you can always fill them in using the gel eyeliner, and just trying to intensify the lower lash line a little bit. Next, I curl the eyelashes using the Vega eyelash curler, which I've been using for a really long time now. For the mascara, I like using the L'Oreal Paris Volume Million Lashes Mascara mostly for events and parties because it adds a lot of volume and length to my already long lashes, and it ups the lash game for me in a lot of ways. I like my lashes to be long and fluttery, and I mostly apply 2 coats to my lashes. This is the finished eye makeup look. I really like how it is smoky without using any black eyeshadows anywhere, and it is quite a wearable smoky eye makeup look. Next, I use the contour shade from the same Smashbox palette on a contour brush from Real Techniques, and I use this to contour my face, the cheeks, and also the nose and jawline, which we will see in a bit. For blush, I mixed the shade Carnation and Rosy from the same palette and applied them to the cheeks using the Sigma F40 large angled contour brush. And then I used this YSL highlighter palette to highlight the cheekbones and also the bridge of the nose, again, which we will see in a bit. I'm contouring the nose here with the same contour shade from the same palette. I'm applying the YSL highlighter on the bridge of the nose and the cupid's bow and the chin here using a fan brush from Oriflame, and again carving out the jawline a little bit. Next, I use the Lakme 925 lip liner in pink blush to line and fill in the lips. Since I have pigmented lips, I like to fill in the lips before applying my lipstick. And I use the Chanel Rouge Allure lipstick in Exaltee here. This is no doubts one of my favorite lipsticks for all occasions. And that's the finished look. Just comb out your hair, put on your dupatta, drape it if you want it, wear some nice jewelry. I use these earrings from Exaltee. This is the outfit that I wore, and these pictures are from the event itself. I really like how the outfit turned out, and my boutique could make it the way I wanted it to be. This is the final finished look, and I really like how it turned out for me that day, and I think it works really well for all kinds of weddings and parties and things like that. If you have a wedding in the family, you could always change the colors and make the look work for you. That's it for this video. If you have any requests for makeup tutorials, do let me know in the comments down below. If you like the look, do give it a thumbs up, do subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.